Ben.
Hello, Jordan.
Hello, how do you feel today?
I'm feeling all right, actually. I was a little down in the dumps today for reasons I don't fully understand, but it passed. Usual thing.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I feel like shit.
Do you?
I'm sure that'd be funny if someone knew the context.
Yes,
Uh,
my learned colleague has a dicky tum tum.
I have been horribly ill for what is this now?
Okay.
This is the third proper day of it now.
Oh, God, you
So
poor bastard.
I have lost a notable amount of weight.
No,
Um,
that's something.
yeah, but it's not good, is it?
Yeah.
It's
Get
not.
yourself a tapeworm or something.
It's not good. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the 2008 movie In Bruges.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I recall when this was announced as our next film that Ben was not too optimistic or looking forward to it.
Well, my other friend from uni really likes this film too. And
Hmm.
I remember watching it with them when I lived with them when I was at uni. And I was, yeah, fine on it. And to be honest, I think my opinion of it as sort of a mere film isn't helped by the fact that two significant people in my life really like it, and I hear great things about it all the time.
Okay.
I, my opinion hasn't changed. I, I think it's fine. There's some funny moments. I like the acting. I like the plot.
Hmm.
There's some stuff in there about sort of like a more philosophical angle to things,
Hmm. Yeah.
but it's not really explored enough for my liking. It's yeah,
Fair enough.
it's fine.
And that's all any film needs to be, right?
Well, the worst thing a film can be is boring, and I wasn't bored, so
Yeah.
that's something.
Well, with that all in taken, thank you very much for joining us.
Go back to the toilet.
Yeah, are we back in a no? Honestly, you don't know how close to accurate that has been this week. And
I I remember a bit of a tangent. I was on some new antidepressants when I was in Northern Ireland, and I was honestly, it was fascinating because no sooner had I drank water than it was sweeping out the end of me.
I've basically only been taking in water for the last however long. I had that pot noodle for lunch, which I couldn't finish. By the way, I couldn't finish the pot noodle.
Do you have a
Um,
sore throat?
no, no, the amount of fruit tea I'm drinking, no, definitely not.
Awesome.
But it's just, I just be nice to have something solid, come out of me.
And go in, yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
What did
to
you
the movie.
what did you think of In Bruges?
Um, but see, I remember this film as being funny. I remember it
Yeah.
having one of my favourite insults and genuinely being decent. Now, it's not one of my all-time favourites, but it is a film. The reason it's on this list of films is because it's a film that I've been wanting to watch again,
Yeah.
and it was a nice excuse for me to watch it again and have a nice
And
chat
talk
about
about it.
it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. And it's just it's a good film. I wouldn't say it's in
Yeah.
my top 10. Do I begrudge
Yeah.
watching it again? Definitely not. There are some
Yeah.
wonderful moments in it. There's some wonderful lines in it. I
Yeah.
like the film.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do we
How do
want
you
to do
want to do
this?
this? Well, do you want to go through it step by step? It's easier to do than it was with Ed Wood, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean we can do. There's a lot of bits that sort of blend together, isn't there? There's a few
Well,
major plot points, but
I mean, it won't be an accurate point for point retelling, but
no. So we,
you know,
we, we open we open with the main characters Ray and Ken, as
mm,
played by Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson,
yes,
arriving in Bruges after being told
yes,
to go there to get out of London, go to Bruges, which is in Belgium,
yes, yes,
um, for some unspecified purpose.
yes. It's not yet revealed to us.
Someone has
Uh,
evidently fucked up something based on the
yes,
description.
they're
As
going to Bruges and waiting for Harry to give them a call.
yes, um, so that's where we open. We get a bit of time with the pair of them exploring
Mm,
Bruges, as sightseeing, as Brendan
yes,
Gleeson calls it.
yes,
And he's loving it, and Colin Farrell's hating it.
Yeah, Ken thinks it's great, and as you say, Ray is bored by the entire thing.
Yeah, it's not his kind of thing, and that's
No,
fair enough because it's not everyone's cup of tea, is it?
no,
This fairy tale town.
yeah,
Um, we have a bit of a there's a scene here which always amuses me, and it's to do with a tower.
yeah,
Ken goes up the tower to have a look. He does. Ray doesn't want to go up there, so he sits outside. And some Americans come up to him and ask him if he's been up there. And being Americans, they are the stereotypical Americans that you get in European movies, meaning that they're
Chubby.
quite fat.
Yes,
And he says to them, but they're not going to go up there. They're not going to get up there because they're fat, you know.
yeah,
And one of them chases him and cannot catch him.
yes,
Again, we're Europeans, right? This is funny to us. This is why it's in the film.
yes,
This is how we
yes.
see half of your country,
Sorry.
and half of those people are fat, are racist as well. So like, you know, it's
Yeah,
fucking. Um, and then just Ken comes down just after he decides to stop chasing him, and
yes,
so presumably the wife or the daughter. It's hard to. I mean, there's three of them. There's a bloke and two women, and one assumes that it's a family of three, right?
yeah,
One of the women shouts and calls him the rudest man. Ken asks what the hell that's about. Ray shrugs, which is a reaction gif I use at work
Hmm.
a lot. I love it. Um, and then Ken turns to tell them they won't go up there because it's quite narrow, and they swear at Ken. And
yeah.
it's a wonderful moment. He's been up there. He's being as polite as he can. They both are
Yes,
really.
well, I mean, Ray is more sort of dismissive, and he couldn't give a shit about these people. But Ken, it genuinely seems like Ken is like, oh, just a heads up. I mean, it's pretty narrow up there. You guys might have some trouble with. He's being nice,
Hmm.
being polite. Um, yes,
And I believe the reaction was "Screw you, motherfucker."
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah,
the bit with the and I've put fat Americans does always make me
yeah,
chuckle. It really does.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So I think it's that night they go out.
Yes, they do.
Ray is bored, and Ken is wanting to sit in this hotel room that they've got and wait for Harry to call.
Yeah.
And Ray manages to sell him on going out by saying, "I bet all those historical monuments look different at moonlight or at
Yeah.
night, and they're all lit up and everything." And it's like, "Okay, yeah, let's go."
He's like a giddy
And then,
schoolboy when he convinces him, isn't he?
yes, he slaps his book together and gets up, and yeah, and Ray's pretty pleased. And they find a film shoot, which Ray is for some reason obsessed with dwarves.
Yeah, for some reason.
They're filming midgets, he
Yes.
says.
His terminology, just to be clear.
Yes, and he bumps into um, a lady, Fleur, off of Harry Potter.
Clements Posey.
Who's yes, who's a drug dealer. We later find out,
Mm,
and they sort of hit it off.
they do. They do.
Uh, they arrange a date for the next night,
Hmm.
and then again Ray is insisting on. Well, Ken wants to stay in because they missed the phone call.
Yes, they got back to the hotel to a message, didn't they?
Yes,
And
but was
it's
left with the pregnant lady. Yeah,
yeah,
sorry, go on.
the pregnant co-owner of the hotel they're staying in, Marie, and it's very sweary. It's like,
Yeah,
one, why the
yeah,
fuck hasn't why the fuck are you gone out? And am I having to leave a message with a fucking receptionist? Two, why the fuck hasn't his hotel got phones with fucking voicemails, and so on and so forth. And it tickles me because at this point we don't necessarily know who the actor is.
yes. The full quote is number one, why aren't you in when I fucking told you to be in? Number two, why doesn't this hotel have phones with fucking voicemail and not I have to leave messages with the fucking receptionist? Number three, you better fucking be in tomorrow when I call, otherwise there'll be fucking hell to pay. I'm fucking telling you.
Hmm.
And it's made even funnier because it's all written down.
Yeah, she's written it down.
Yeah, she's taken the message.
And it's just and when we hear it, it's in the actor's voice.
Yes.
as well. So we get the accent, and I do love the accent. I think it works well on him.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, so
It's
what's his
somehow
face?
threatening and ridiculous in equal measure.
It really is, isn't it? It sort of it screams. I mean, I wonder if he was trying to go for a bit of a Cray voice there.
Well, I think it's just sort of generic East End hard man.
Yeah,
But there's a sort of twang in. There's something about it that I mean, the Cockney voice can always be funny if it's overplayed, but
oh yeah,
he strikes that balance really well.
yeah. I mean, it works. It works for him.
Mm,
I like it. I really like it.
yeah.
So yeah, we there's a bit of a to do. We find out before the next night that Ray is going through a bit of a something because he was doing a job where he was killing a
Yes.
priest.
Yes. The
Um,
hitman.
yes, the hitman. It turns out he was killing a priest, and whilst shooting this priest, he accidentally killed a child.
Yeah.
Whoops, big
Yeah, that's
oopsie.
a bummer.
Oopsie
First
daisy.
job as well.
Yeah, first job. You know.
What a numpty.
Yeah. I mean, really, what he should have done is just not follow him once he'd shot
Yeah, I
him a
mean,
couple times.
how hard is it not to kill a kid?
I know, right?
31 years I've been alive, I've not even maimed one.
Exactly. Oh, hang on. No, we're good.
Are you going? Oh, okay.
No, my tummy made a noise, and I was a little worried.
Okay.
And we do get a very brief conversation about how Ken does. He's never killed someone that he shouldn't have, but there was one that he sort of regrets.
Everybody had it coming apart from one.
Yeah, that's it. And I can't. It was Danny Alleman's brother, is it?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And he came at him with a bottle, but he was just trying to protect his brother.
Yeah, he was a lollipop man.
He was a lollipop man, 50-odd-year-old lollipop man.
Yeah.
And so they have a sort of interaction. And the line that sticks with me is, "What's a 50-year-old lollipop man doing knowing karate? What was he? A Chinese lollipop man?" And it's just silly. It's stupid.
Yeah, this is after they've been to an art gallery and they've seen a painting by Hieronymus Bosch,
Hmm.
which is a brilliant painting. It's a medieval painting depicting. Um, and
Judgment Day.
they say it's Judgment Day. It's like Judgment Day or Hell or something where all the sinners are judged and whatever. And it's full of surreal, like birdmen eating people and all sorts of things. It's really captivating image. Um, but yeah, there's this sort of that comes into play with some imagery later on, um, which I'll talk about.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, Ken is staying in for this phone call, and Ray goes on his date with
Yes,
Chloe, and he gets into an argument with some Canadians.
but he doesn't think they're Canadians. He thinks they're Americans because he's
Yeah,
daft.
yeah, and because his Chloe is smoking indoors and sort of they the guy of this couple says she's blowing smoke in his face. It's really annoying, even though they're sitting in the smoking section. So and he punches the guy, and then his wife comes at him with the bottle,
Yeah,
which is a nice callback. So he
it is.
punches
It
her
is.
too.
It's the only reason I mentioned that.
Yeah, yes. So he and Chloe get the fuck out of there.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
They end up back at hers.
Yes.
Yes, they end up back at hers. Um, they they go and have well, they start getting a little bit intimate,
Yeah.
and then someone called Eric comes in.
Yes.
Yeah, with
With
a
a
gun.
gun.
Ooh,
What the fuck?
yeah. What the hell? Um, and he's gonna try and rob him.
Yeah, this is a scam they've been running.
Yeah. She
Where
apparently hasn't told him not to come tonight.
yeah, it's the old woman hits on you. You go back to her place. Her boyfriend shows up with a gun and robs you and throws you out your ass before you get intimate.
We've all fallen victim to it.
Yeah,
It happens.
I seduced many a tourist for a big Ukrainian guy to threaten with a gun.
Yeah, and it happened to you twice
It's
in Bali.
yeah,
Was it Bali?
yeah.
Yeah.
That was intentional though.
Well, yeah, got to get your
I
kicks
was
somehow.
jokes on them. I was into it
Yeah.
anyway.
Anyway,
Um,
but Ray being a, funnily enough, almost professional. Um,
yes,
he's being actually somewhat quite good at some of his stuff.
Yeah.
Ends up disarming Eric.
Yeah.
Uh, to only find out that the gun has blanks in it.
Yeah.
Eric pull a knife and he shoot Eric in the eye with a blank,
Yes. And
which does a lot of
blinds
damage
him.
still.
Yeah, and he freaks the fuck out, and he's like, "Oh God, Chloe, you've got to take me to the hospital." So
Mm.
she's like, "Okay, fine, yes."
Yep.
Um,
Ray looks
and
around, finds a load of drugs.
yeah, he steals her cocaine and keeps the gun as well as some real bullets,
Mm.
and he
Yep.
leaves. Meanwhile,
Yes.
Ken gets a call,
Yes, he
and it's
does.
Harry. He says, "Is Ray in?" He asks if they're both in.
Yes, he
Ken says,
does.
"Yeah, yeah, he's just in the toilet." Like, what's he doing? Is it going to take a while? I think he's just finished up. Right, tell him to leave. So Ken has to get up and have a fake conversation.
Yep.
He's like, "Oh yeah, go out."
Do you think I've got
I don't know.
bowling?
And he goes back to the phone, and Harry's like,
What did you
"Is
say
he
to him?
gone? What did you say?" And it has a recount the conversation because he couldn't hear. Like, are you sure he's gone? Like, yeah, sure he's gone.
The OCD nature of this conversation really tickles
Check
me.
outside.
Just because he said
Yes,
it, just because the door's closed doesn't mean he's gone.
yes. It would have been funny if he had come back at
It
that
would have been
point.
brilliant.
That's like the one thing where I watched that scene. Yeah, this is sort of setting him up for Ray to come back at that point, like
Mm.
partway through that phone call. But yes, Harry reveals that the reason he sent them to Bruges um, is because Ray's going to die. Because the one thing Harry draws a line at is killing kids.
Yep,
Can't do that.
it's
That's a
one of his
big no-no.
principles, and you've got to stick to your
And
principles.
yes, and humorously enough, he sent him to Bruges because Harry had a great holiday there as a kid, and
Hmm.
he wanted to give Ray one last happy memory before he dies.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to him, Ray fucking hates Bruges.
Yes.
uh,
But he asks Ken if how he feels about Bruges,
yeah.
if Ray's enjoying it, and he's like, well, I'm not really sure if it's his cup of tea. You know, it's not really his thing. And Ray and Harry goes fucking mental about it.
What is a fucking fairy tale town? How can it not be your fucking thing?
Um, and
Well, what I meant was,
yeah, that's just there's a dual carriageway when you get off the train. It's
yeah,
just that initial thing. Um,
yes, yeah, yes,
and I mean, it's again, it's a nice. Ken is clearly not happy to cross Harry.
yes.
Like it's obvious
Yeah,
that Harry still has a lot of sway there.
yes.
You know, he's
He's
not
not
just
the,
a boss; he's a scary boss.
yes, he's not the sort of guy you want coming after you.
No.
You know, you got to keep him on your good side. He's a little on edge.
Hmm.
He's a little weird. You know, tell him what he wants to hear. Pander to him. You know,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just what you got to do. We get that
Um,
little bit, don't we, where he's like, "Oh, there was this light fog
yeah.
settling over the," and it's like, "I know I'm awake, but I feel like I'm in a dream."
He really said that, did he?
Yeah, he really
Yeah, he
said
said
that.
it. Yeah.
He
Oh, that's
fucking
nice.
didn't. He pulls a face, doesn't he? I can't for the life of me remember quite how it looks, but he pulls a face while he's waiting for him to
Yes.
believe it, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, it's brilliant.
well, not only does Harry order the Ray should be killed, but Ken's the one who has to do it,
Yes,
and he gives him an address. He's a guy, get a gun, sort it out.
happy
And
bloody days.
yes, Ken is clearly torn by this, but agrees to do it. And then he's in the bar, and that's when Ray finds him again,
Hmm.
and they do some coke.
Yep.
Well, the dwarf actor is there.
Yes, he is.
Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy's there, and he's with the prostitute. Um, and Ray is sort of fascinated by this, off his tits on coke, and goes over and just stares at him making out with this prostitute.
Hmm.
Then he starts talking about how dwarves commit suicide at a higher rate than anybody else.
Yeah, but not that R2D2 fella. He's still knocking about. Well, he
Yeah,
was at that time.
yes, Hervé Villachet, the chap who played Knick Knack, Man with the Golden Gun.
One of the time
Oh,
bandits.
yeah, and
So there's
they
another one,
they
but he can't remember who it is.
yes, they go to I think they go to Jimmy's apartment and they get high, and then Jimmy, as so often happens at parties that are going really well, gets a bit racist
Yes, he
and
starts talking
starts
about
talking
how all the black
and
people and all the white people are going to be in a war against one another.
an inevitable race war. Yes.
Yes, and how all these different nationalities that are opposed to him are going to be joining the black people in this fight.
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Ray keeps asking questions like, "What about the Vietnamese? Whose side are they on?"
yes, and he doesn't want to be on the white people's side if they've got if the black people have got the Vietnamese. So
Yeah.
because he brings up the Vietnamese quite a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah,
It's,
he's a weird guy, is Ray.
he is. He is. It's like he
He's
knows
got
a few little bits from history, and he
he
just wants
has
to.
he has a childlike interest in weird things,
Yeah.
kind of like me.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And we get this touching moment, don't we, from Ken, where he's like, "Well, my wife was black and was murdered in '76 by a white man. So whose side am I meant to fight on in this glorious war of yours?" And it's this very it's like you know yeah fucking
Got to
answer
say
that
that
one,
with your
Jimmy.
conscience. Yes. And I think somebody asks if they got the guy who did it, and Ray says, "Yeah, Harry did."
So
It's like, oh, okay,
we sort of understand why he's maybe a little indebted to
yeah,
Harry, and I mean that comes up, doesn't it, later in conversation?
yeah. In fact, there's a deleted scene you may well know about this where Matt Smith plays a younger Harry. You know about
No, I didn't know about that.
that? Yeah, Matt Smith plays a younger Harry, and it shows him finding Ken with his dead wife and asking who did it, and it was some police sergeant.
Hmm.
And he walks into the police station and he just fucking decapitates like
Jesus.
with a machete.
Well then.
How he got away with that, I do not know.
Well, it's Harry Waters, isn't it? You still there?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, you went really quiet there.
um.
Yeah,
So, yeah, Ken goes to get the gun the
he
next
does.
morning,
From
and he
a guy
gets it.
called Yuri.
Yes, he's obsessed with alcoves. Alcoves.
Alcoves, yes.
Yeah.
Nooks and
Yes.
crannies is probably a more suitable
Yes.
term, but
Yeah.
in the
That's
Königin
weird.
Park, I believe it is.
Yes, he gets the gun. I can't. How does he find Ray? Does Marie tell him where he went, or
Yeah,
does he just stumble on him?
he goes back to the hotel, and Marie's like, "Oh, he was a bit weird today. He gave me €200 for the baby,
Yeah.
and he's gone to the park." Um, so Kane goes to find him at the park, ready to shoot him.
Yeah.
And just before he shoots him, Ray pulls out a gun and starts getting ready to shoot himself.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
What?
Eric, the guy, Chloe's ex-boyfriend guy,
Yeah.
is Yuri's son.
Oh, that explains why he's always about.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It's on I'm reading the Wikipedia page just to sort of not refresh my memory exactly, just so I get the names right and don't forget any major points. And
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
there.
Ah, fair
Yeah, he
enough.
was just sort of there. I just sort of assumed they knew each other. Yeah.
Well, I assumed he needed a new gun
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
because his
no
gun had
fair
been
point.
stolen. You know.
Yeah, makes sense. Um. Yes. He stops Ray from shooting himself.
Yes, which is kind of not ideal for the job that he's got to do.
Well, no, it would have. Yeah.
You know,
um.
you don't have to kill someone if they kill themselves.
But he says they talk about it, and Ken says, "Yeah, Harry told me to kill you, and I would have done it, or I was about to do it." And he tells Ray, "Right, get out of here, fresh start. I'm going to give you some money. We'll stick you on a train. I'm taking the gun."
Hmm.
So he takes him to the station, and he sends him on his way.
He does. He
And then he
says you
rings.
can't bring that boy back, but you might save the next one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
something about being a dentist. Does that come up?
Doctor, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what am I
Um.
going to do? Become a doctor?
Yeah. Uh, then Ken gives Harry a call.
He does.
Harry's not happy.
Harry's not.
Um, and he well he points out what you pointed out. Like, he had a gun to his head and you didn't you stopped him. I would have solved his problem. It would have solved your problem. It would have solved my problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Would have solved
Um,
everybody's fucking problem.
yeah. And Ken says, "Look, he's gone. You do what you got to do, but I've sent him on his way. I'll be here waiting."
You know where
And
the
he hangs
hotel
up.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Harry is fucking furious and smashes his phone up.
He does, doesn't he?
This is getting to the bit you like, I know it
I
is.
love this fucking bit.
You can. I'll do the rest of it. You can do the line. And in the other room is his wife. I guess his au pair and his kids, and they all hear this noise. So the wife gets up and goes in the room and says, "Harry, it's an inanimate fucking object."
You're an inanimate fucking object!
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite insults in the entire history of film insults.
It's one of it's one of those things where it's like,
it's the kind of thing it's born out of actual rage.
yes, he's just angry in the heat of the fucking moment. It kind of does make sense as an insult, but not in that moment.
No, like it's not applicable to her in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
She's done nothing to deserve it other than just be there. He is pissed off. He is lashing out, and he does apologise for it later.
I'm sorry I called you an inanimate object.
He's clearly a decent family man.
Yeah, he sits down with his kids and he explains, "Look, I'm going away for a while," and his wife's like, "Are you taking the boys with you?" He's like, "No, I've got to do this on my own."
So she's at least vaguely aware of what's going on in.
She knows his business.
Yeah,
to an extent.
And he's a present dad, I would say, considering. Oh, okay, fine. He's leaving, presumably just before Christmas, to do his one job. But like, he's an active role in their lives, right?
Yeah.
Which is not something you normally see in these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be good, but it goes.
Yeah, to be good for the au pair.
Yeah.
So he goes off to Bruges. We find Ray get arrested on the train.
Yes, that Canadian couple.
Mm-hmm.
They're on there, and he gets arrested, and the train it gets taken back to Bruges.
Is that exactly where he wants to be?
Mm.
He didn't realise they were Canadian until then.
Yes, that's the first time he realizes it, and he's like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Harry's arriving at this point, and he gets a gun.
He does.
And a box of dum-dum bullets.
Yes, ones that make your head explode.
Explode on impact, which will be significant.
Yes.
And then he finds Ken at CAF.
Yeah, he's just sat there drinking a beer.
Yeah.
He's not intending to hide, is he? He's
yeah.
And they have a very civilized sit-down conversation.
Yes. Well, civilized to an extent.
Well, yeah, there's a few choice words, including, again, one of my other favourite insults from a movie.
Yes. Can I do this one? Because I'm rather partial to this one.
Yes, you can.
Yes. Harry says, they talk about the situation. Harry says, like, me, if I had killed a child, I'd have killed on the spot, no question. And Ken says that Ray has a chance to make a better life for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, we all do, so do I. To which Ken says, "No, you don't. You're a cunt. You've always been a cunt. The only thing that's going to change is you're going to become an even bigger cunt. Maybe even have a few more cunt kids."
Leave my kids fucking out of it.
Leave my fucking kids. Oh,
you fucking retract that bit.
I retract the bit about your fucking kids. Which is nice.
It is. He does care about, It still leaves you being a cunt, though.
That was too far.
Yeah.
They've got enough history.
They have.
Yeah.
It's. I love that bit. I love it.
Yes. Yeah. It sort of reminded me of you and me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
To an extent.
I get that. I feel like there's good chemistry between Ray and Ken, and there's good chemistry between Ken and Harry.
Yes.
And considering we have a primary two male interactions at least,
Yes,
that's good.
you un you understand the relationship and the backstory to an extent
Yes,
from the way they interact, which is good.
absolutely. Yeah,
Um,
it's nice to get a bit of a backstory told to us,
yeah,
but we get the gist of it from the interactions. Yeah.
yeah. Um, Ken suggests they go up in the tower and get this sorted.
Yep. Quieter up there.
Yeah, and they encounter the guard who Ken had to deal with before because he demanded the exact amount. Ken was 10p short when he tried to get up.
Yeah.
I think actually the guard says the tower's closed because some American tourist had a heart attack up there.
Yes, he
It's
does.
like, oh,
I wonder who
and they
that
said it was
was.
narrow, yeah. Um, and he's a job's worth. He's a dick about it, and he gets right up in Harry's face. And Ken's like, okay, I know where this is going to go, and starts walking past him. And yeah, wouldn't you know it? Harry beats the ever living shit out of him.
Yep.
Like definitely cracks his skull.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think.
There's this one thing.
Oh,
As we're walking to the tower,
yes, you're
Ray's
right.
outside,
Yes,
snogging Chloe.
yes, he's been bailed out by her.
Yeah, and they're having a snog, and they walk right past him.
Yeah, it's sort of. Why the fuck is Ray there? That's really stupid.
Yeah,
That's really fucking stupid.
you'd think he'd get the hell out of Dodge, but
Yeah, keep your fucking head down. Don't
yeah.
go in the middle of the fucking town square. And I guess you
Mm.
don't know Harry's coming.
Well, he's got to be in court in 2 days, I think, hasn't he? So,
Well, yeah, I mean he's gonna dip out on that anyway.
well, if he even around for it.
Yeah. Um.
So yeah, sorry, they
Yes.
go in the tower.
Yeah, and they go up to the top, and they have another little moment. Ken looks around and he says, "Yeah, this really is a lovely place." It's like, "Yeah, I owe you a lot, Harry, but I had to do it. I had to do it." And they have a bit of a heart to heart sort of thing, and Ken's like, "You look, you do what you got to do. I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to fucking say anything. I'm not trying to get out of this. You do what you got to do." Of course, Harry's like, "Well, no, I can't. I can't fucking shoot you now." After you said all that, then he shoots him in the leg because
Yeah,
he's like, "Well, I couldn't do nothing."
and that seems reasonable enough to me, considering,
Yeah,
you know.
yes. So even Stevens, all square. Harry's taking him back down the tower,
Hmm.
and then Eric shows up,
Yes, he
having
is.
walked through the town square and seen Chloe and Ray, and having encountered Harry before when he was getting a gun from Yuri. He's lost sight in one of his eyes and he's pissed off about it. And he knows that Harry is looking for Ray. So runs to the tower where he knows he is and he tells him,
Sorry, there's this wonderful bit
oh,
where
sorry, go on.
Harry's talking shit about Eric for let himself get shot in the eye with a blank.
Yeah,
And he's like, honestly, you had it coming.
yeah,
And
that's on you.
yeah, you can be pissed about it if you want, but that's your fault.
Yeah,
And that's nice to,
yeah, he did have him at gunpoint,
and you
it's
and
like,
get close enough to get your gun off you,
yeah,
and then shoot a blank into your eye, which he has to get pretty close again.
yeah,
Yeah, so he's not completely hell bent against Ray. Really,
yeah,
he'll
yeah.
give him credit for what he's you know. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Um, yes, so there's Eric tells Harry, who's helping Ken down, and there's a brief pause, and then a struggle
Hmm.
because Harry presumably thinks, not unfairly, that Ken has lied to him,
Yeah.
and he fucking shoots him in the neck,
Oh yeah. Yeah. He
and then he
is.
leaves him, and he goes to get him, to get Ray, and Ken sort of clambers up the stairs because they're closer to the top than they are the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Manages to make it to the top, and it's clear he's going to take a shot at Harry, but it's foggy and he can't see.
Yeah. It's quite a tall tower.
Um, so he hasn't really got many other options. So he gets some coins out and he drops them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
As like a warning. people are like looking up. It's like, why there's coins falling, but sort of reflectively move out of the way. And then he jumps off.
Yeah, there's this sort of impassioned Irish music playing,
Yes, it's
and
lovely.
he does his jacket up, and he tucks his gun in, and he
Stranger's
neatens
tie.
himself up, and just steps off, and yeah, Whew. Yeah,
Yes, you sort of don't really expect him to die.
no,
I mean,
no,
there was
you
a
don't.
shot when he got shot in the neck, but it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, like this is proper.
Yeah,
Yeah, um,
yeah. And of course, he lands, and that alerts Ray.
yeah. Who heads over, tries to get the gun off him. It's broken.
Which is handy.
Yeah. Oh, whoops. Harry turns up, starts trying to shoot him.
Yeah. Ironically, they went up the tower to avoid exactly this sort of thing.
Yeah. So Ray does a runner, and
Yeah.
they both get a bit out of breath.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel
Harry
like
gets lost.
the middle aged the
Yeah.
middle aged gangster role was carried out quite well there with the
Yes.
chase.
Ray Fiennes incidentally plays Harry, we should say.
Yes, yes. It's a
Um,
brilliant role for him. That's
yeah,
three
he's
Harry
great in
Potter
it.
actors in this, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm like
I mean, four if you count the deleted scene
yeah,
where what's his face, where young Ken is played by Dominique.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh okay.
yeah, and also an actress who was in Skins. I'm pretty sure. It's really weird.
Uh,
Um,
Either way.
yeah.
Mm.
Um, so Ray makes it back to the hotel.
Yep.
Of course, Harry knows where the hotel is, so he
He
makes a
does.
beeline for it too.
He's got a map and
And
everything.
this is my favourite scene in the movie.
Okay.
I really like it because Ray gets his gun, and Harry comes in and is like demanding to get up, and Marie says, "No, you're not coming in here." And then Ray intervenes, is like, "All right, I'm here. Let's not do this here." And they're like negotiating what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And while I'm watching this, it like plays out like a children's game.
Mhm.
Like the hotel is safe. You can't get me here. It's safe. You can't stay safe all the time. You gotta go. It's like, okay, well we'll count down from 10, and then I'll run, and then you follow me. Okay? It's like, okay, we'll do it that way. So it's fair. Yeah, okay, it'll be fair. That's
See,
exactly what.
I'm not going to go around the corner and come back in 5 minutes and still find you here, am
Find you hiding in a cupboard, am I? No.
I? Oh god, because
Yes.
they're first like, well, we'll let her get out and then we'll do this, and she's like, well, I'm not
She's
going to
like,
leave.
no, I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Well, now what
Um,
we're doing.
it's it's a wonderful scene. I do like it.
It's my favourite scene in the film.
Ray doesn't stick to his side of it.
Does he not? Well, no, he
Well,
doesn't really, does he?
no, he said he was going to jump in the river and swim across to the other side, and
Yeah.
instead he jumps onto a boat which happens to be passing by. Now you could say it's not necessarily his fault,
No.
but
Bit cheap.
bit cheap. Doesn't matter
Although
though.
it would have worked out better for him if he made it to the other side, because he's like directly in Harry's line of sight for a much longer period of time
Oh yeah, absolutely.
than if he just jumped and ran around the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Harry manages to shoot him, doesn't he? Ray's like, "Oh, it's too far. He can't do it," and then, right in the gut.
Yes, Harry's been doing this a long time,
Oh yeah,
and
he knows
he
what he's
gets a
doing.
shot up on him, and he knocks him down. But the chase isn't over.
Mhm.
Ray gets off the barge and runs through the streets, and ends up back at the film set where Jimmy, who we previously saw dressed as a schoolboy,
Mhm.
which wasn't, um, emasculating for him at all, I'm sure.
No, absolutely.
Um, Also addicted to horse tranquilizers.
Yes. Weird thing,
Yeah,
innit?
you can't give a midget horse tranquilizers.
That could kill him one day,
Yes.
Well,
Well, he finds the film set, and what they're filming is very much like a Hieronymus Bosch type thing, which is one of the many sort of philosophical points of this being sort of purgatory or limbo or whatever. Because that's really the theme of the film. It's Ray being in purgatory. Is he going to go to heaven, i.e., moving on, or is he going to go to hell, be killed for this? Um, and the shootout continues,
it does.
and Harry catches up and shoots him in the back with the dum dum bullets,
Yes.
and Ray falls to the ground, revealing one of the bullets has passed through him, hit Jimmy, and blown his fucking head apart.
Much like how he accidentally killed a schoolboy before.
Yes, and he happens to be dressed, as I said, in stereotypical schoolboy attire.
Hmm. So Harry goes to shoot himself in the head.
Yeah,
Ray's like, "Well, hang on, no, wait."
yeah. He
And it's
tries
like
to stop him.
he does try to stop him, and Harry says, "You've got to stick to your principles," very calmly,
They've all you got.
and then shoots himself through the head, and that's the end of Harry.
Yeah,
Um, Ambulance
and
turns up.
yeah, Chloe shows up.
Yeah, Ray ends up in the back of an ambulance talking about how maybe Bruges is purgatory or something.
Yeah, yeah. Hell, apparently, nature of
Yeah,
hell.
maybe that's what hell is. Eternity in
Hoping,
Bruges.
yes, hoping that he doesn't die.
Yeah.
You know, uh, yes, hoping that hell isn't Bruges, i.e., he hopes he doesn't spend limbo. He wants some sort of resolution to this, and he hopes it's a good one.
Yeah.
And then the film ends, so we don't know whether he lives or dies.
We don't.
I
Um,
mean, it's a good film.
yeah, it is. I've actually looked on it very differently compared to how I originally looked on it.
Hmm.
Because I realised something, and it was. Are you familiar with Harold Pinter's The Dumbwaiter?
Gosh, that's a higher caliber of cultural reference than we're used to. No, I'm not.
Oh, you know. Well, the premise is sorry, premise. The premise of The Dumbwaiter is that there are two assassin hitmen fellows
Yes.
underneath a restaurant who are waiting instructions from presumably their benefactor, employer, whatever.
Yeah.
And the person who comes through the door is going to be their next target. One of them disappears to go to the toilet. When the phone call comes in, the and then they walk in the door, indicating that they are the next target. And the film ends with us uncertain as to whether he gets killed or not. And I consider this film to be a nod of the head to The Dumbwaiter.
Hmm.
There are enough similarities between the plot for it to be to apply. And I looked this up afterwards. They checked into the hotel with the names Cranwell and Blakely,
Oh,
which happened
well,
to be the actors' names in the 1985 TV movie of The Dumbwaiter.
oh, was it? Is it
It was the
Rob?
last names.
It's not Robert Cranley, is it?
I
It's
can't remember now, but
I I I think I know the actor.
it was Cranwell and Blakely. Whether
I know. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a bit where Ken forgets which one he's supposed to be, which is kind of easy.
yeah. So yeah, I think quite possibly it's it's 1987 I think actually rather than 1985. But either way, point is, and they're called Ben and Gus as well, which obviously aren't. There's a Ken, and I suppose Ray isn't Ghost to Gus, but
Yeah.
I know there was an 85 TV. I don't know. Either way, point is, I consider it a nod of a head to that, and the reason I use nod of a head is because of a conversation that Chloe has with Ray about the movie.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes.
it's a pastiche. It's a homage is too strong. More of a nod of
Yes.
a head to
Yes. Don't look now.
yeah. And I think that perhaps is an inside clue as to the very nature of this film.
Well, I buy it
I buy it.
completely.
I came to me
Yeah.
just after the bit with the Americans. Like
Yeah.
I wrote the note like a minute after the start of the bit with the Americans, which goes on for a few minutes. And I was like, you know what? Actually, there might be something to this. So
Yeah.
and then I found out about the names, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah, okay, fair enough.
No, no, no. That makes complete. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, definitely.
And it's a subtle thing if you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's always subtle if you don't know, isn't it? But yeah.
Well,
Have you not seen the or read the Dumbwaiter?
I am not.
Ah, it's nice to have done one of these that you haven't.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm,
There we have it. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
think it's. Yeah. I think it's good, but yeah, not really my thing.
no, I do like it. I'll watch it again at some point, maybe in a few years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel we need to wrap this up quickly.
Right. Okay.
What's our next film, Ben?
Well, we're doing a Bond
This isn't
film.
Quigley.
We're doing a Bond film.
Which
It's
one
from
of the
19
25?
from 1989. It's License to Kill by
Bye, everyone.
Go Toilet.
Yeah, I'm gonna